Our timeout brought to you by the Hollamby Agency of Portville. Nationwide, always on your side. It's the Bonnies Basketball Network.
Every team prepares to win. But when U.S. Army soldiers take the field, it's best if the other guys don't bother showing up. See if you have what it takes at goarmy.com/team.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to do the game, and the guy's asking me questions on how he can plug into my equipment. Yeah. We are back at Austin, Texas. It is the Lone Star Showcase, and so far it's been Little Rock in the showcase. The Bonnies have not shown much. They have been struggling in this first half, shooting 38%, 11 turnovers. They've, again, been outscored at the free throw line. A lot of fouls called on the Bonnies. Denzel Gregg, no points and 3 personals in 10 minutes of play. Jay Adams leading the team with 8 points, but it's been Ladarian Griffin. The last 3 times down the floor has hit a couple of 17-footers and then a lay-in on a nice feed. So Ladarian with 6 straight points, providing a little bit of a spark here for the Bonnies. Once again, Ayers Auto Body and Collision of Allegheny, your one-stop shop. Helping us out of the timeout here, and now here comes Little Rock as they inbound the ball to Johnson. Johnson picked up by Jay Adams at half court. Johnson will get the ball to Osei on the right wing. Top of the key goes to Black. Black, and there's a foul on Amadi Ekpezi, who picked up.
Fouls on number 32, Amadi Ekpezi, third personal.
He reached out with that right hand and stopped the progress. And it puts Little Rock right back to the free throw line.
At the line for the Trojans, number 5, Oliver Black, shooting 2.
Team foul number 12 on the Bonnies. Free throw on the way by Black is good. 10 out of 13 from the line for Little Rock. The Bonnies are 5 out of 6. And the second free throw by Black is on the way and is going to be no good. And Ladarian Griffin with the rebound. Bonnies trail 36-22 with 3 minutes to play in the first half. With the ball is Idris Taki. Taki, top of the key to Griffin. They go right side to Adams. Jay penetrates around a screen, will get it on the side. It's knocked out of bounds by Johnson. It'll be Bona's ball with 15 seconds.
In for the Trojans, number 10, Marius Hill.
Number 10, Marius Hill, back in the ball lineup. The ball will be inbounded. And the Bonnies go to get it inbounds to Jay. Jay gets it back to Ladarian Griffin. Jumper on the way, off the back of the rim. The rebound is fought for, but Johnson able to come up with it. Long pass up the floor, intercepted by Ladarian Griffin. He gives it back to Jay Adams. Ladarian with nice hustle down the floor. Here's Griffin with the ball. Gets it over to Idris Taki. Taki gets the ball to Mobley. Nat gets the ball over to Adams. Adams fakes the 3, doesn't take it. Still with the ball, now gets it into the corner. Here goes the Taki into Griffin. Griffin fakes and goes up with a runner and scores.
Number 15, Ladarian Griffin.
To the ground, hits his 4th basket of the half, and the Bonnies within 12 again at 36-24. Ladarian with 8 points. He's, again, played a very good last few minutes here. With the ball is Sochi. Top of the key, gives it to Johnson. Johnson going to penetrate. The runner is no good, and Sochi gets the rebound. Gets it up to Burns. DeAndre Burns in. His ball partially tipped. It goes right to Sochi. Sochi goes up for the shot, and a foul going to be called on the Bonnies. They're going to get
fouls on number 15, Ladarian Griffin, second personal.
Second. And 2 free throws again for Liz Sochi, who is 6%.
At the line, number 12, Liz Sochi, shooting 2.
He'll have 2 shots. First one on the way is good, nothing but net. Bonnie's going to put
in for the Bonnies, number 0, David Ando.
Or no, David Ando's coming in. He'll have one more. Sochi will have one more free throw. Second free throw is no good. And what do we get?
Lane violation, Bonnies.
Violation. So Jay Adams called on a lane violation, and that's going to give Sochi another chance at the free throw. And the free throw is good. 38-24, Little Rock leads by 14 with 1:35 to go in the first half. Adams with the ball, will get a screen from David Ando. Gets the ball back over to Griffin, back to Jay. Jay gets the ball over to Idris Taki. They go in the corner to Ando. His jumper from the side is no good. Foul going to be called, I believe, on Little Rock.
Fouls on number 13, Marcus Johnson Jr.'s second personal, Little Rock ninth.
And it's going to be
in for the Trojans, number 3, Andre Jones. At the line for the Bonnies, number 15, Ladarian Griffin, shooting 1-1.
Ladarian Griffin so far has been the lone bright spot for the Bonnies in this game. Free throw is good. Griffin now with 9 points. His previous high was 4. Griffin's second free throw is short, and it's Sochi with the rebound. 38-25, Bonnies trail 13 with 1:14 to go in the first half. With the basketball is DeAndre Burns. He'll hand it off to O'Shea. O'Shea gets it in the corner to Jones, who's back in there. Andre Jones gets it back to O'Shea. They go to Sochi. Sochi backing Ando down, turns around with a shot, but it's no good, an air ball. Jay Adams with the rebound. Adams working his way up the floor, gets it over to Mobley. Matt gives it back to Jay. Jay, a long 3, good.
3-point basket, number 10, Jalen Adams.
Makes it a 10-point game with 41 seconds to play in the half at 38-28. Jay now with 11 points. With the ball, DeAndre Burns out front against Idris Taki. They get the ball to Oshie. Oshie gets the ball back to Marius Hill. They go back to Burns. Burns coming around the screen baseline. The ball tipped out of bounds by Idris Taki with 6 seconds left on the shot clock. 17 on the game clock. So Arkansas Little Rock will inbound it here. Burns will inbound. And they will get the ball to Hill. Hill hands the ball off, and they get it to Oshie, and it goes out of bounds.
Shot clock violation, Bonnies ball.
Bonnies, who now have a chance to score the last basket of the half and cut the lead to under 10 points. 11 seconds left. Adams with the ball, going to bring it up against Jones, down to 7. He'll not take the screen and goes right to the basket, puts it up, count the basket.
Basket's good for number 10, Jalen Adams. Fouls on number 10.
Jalen Adams.
Marius Hill, first personal.
Oh, they called the offensive foul on Adams as he drove to the basket.
Correction, no basket.
Wow. Well, there's 3.4 seconds left. And now Little Rock with a chance for the final shot here. And they'll have the ball tipped. And it goes out of bounds. Ladarian Griffin got a fingertip on the ball. Knocked it out of bounds at half court. So now Little Rock will inbound just on their side of half court. And they will get it down to O'Shea. O'Shea gets the shot away, no good at the buzzer. And that'll end the first half.
At the end of the first half, St. Bonaventure 28, Little Rock 38.
One of the officials, the official that called the offensive foul. And I believe I'm not sure what's going on, but the officials at the table, and I'm not sure what they're calling. If they are calling something after the half ended, some comments made by the Bona coaching staff on the way off the court. Then at halftime, our score right now is Little Rock 38, Bonaventure 28. Coming up, we'll take a look at our first half stats. And we'll have some more coming up here at halftime.
Every team prepares to win. But when U.S. Army soldiers take the field, it's best if the other guys don't bother showing up. See if you have what it takes at goarmy.com/team.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, can you turn it a little louder?
A little loud?
Yeah.
All right.
A little bit louder?
You need it louder?
Yeah, yeah.
How's that?
Good, better.
Okay. Got about a minute.
Okay, cool. Cold in here.
It's a hockey rink. It is, yeah. The Dallas Stars minor league team plays here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sitting back there like.
I'm going to wear my jacket tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay. We are back at the Lone Star Showcase in Austin, Texas at halftime, where Little Rock leads St. Bonaventure 38-28. We'll have those first half stats coming up in just a moment, and maybe by that time we'll get an explanation about what happened at the end of the half with the officials. I believe they gave the Bonaventure bench a warning for some comments made after the half was over as they were walking to the locker room, but we'll try to find out more about that. In the meantime, one of the members of St. Bonaventure Athletics down here in Texas for the past several days, Joel Rosenkrantz, who is working with the Athletic Academic Department. I believe I've got that right.
Yeah, Athletic Academic Coordinator.
Okay, there we go. Joel, of course, a Bonaventure grad. You might have heard his name a few times in the spring a few years ago when he played baseball for Coach Larry Sudbrook, and now back working at the university as an academic advisor. Tell everybody a little bit about what your job entails.
Yeah, so basically my position is to be a facilitator for, the athletes, the coaches, and professors. I'm kind of an intermediary between, students, the professors, and the coaches. Try to make things as easy for everyone as possible.
All right. Now, you've been conducting study hall down here. There's a reason why they're called student athletes.
Exactly.
Sometimes I don't think the athletes look forward to the 2 hours you have them, but obviously it's very important this time of year because you're coming down to just a couple of weeks before finals.
Exactly. We left in the middle of the week last week, and then we got down here. We're going to be here Monday and Tuesday. Then we have break, and when we get back, there's 2 weeks until finals. So time's going to go by quicker, I think, than the guys realize. So I know it's not their favorite time of the week, but it's kind of necessary. And, yeah, we do kind of sometimes overlook the fact that the student is a big part of student athlete.
All right, and now you work exclusively with the basketball team, or do you have other sports that you have to
So I work
coordinate?
with men's and women's basketball as well as the cross country and track and field team. So I might in the future lean towards baseball. Like you said, I was a baseball player. We'll kind of see. So Heather McDivitt and I kind of split all the teams. But right now, since basketball is kind of unique in the sense that it goes from fall semester and the spring semester, those are my two main teams.
All right, and of course, now, as you say, you coordinate between everybody, but the main job is making sure the athletes are getting their work done. And I think you even had to give a proctor a couple of tests while you were down here.
Yeah, Denzel took an exam last night. We had another freshman take an exam. Papers, I was an English major at Bonaventure, so a lot of the guys bring their papers to me for corrections, and I'm happy to do all that stuff.
All right, and as you said, it's now how many people down in the athletic academic support? I know you mentioned Heather.
Yeah, myself
That's
and
it?
Heather. Yep.
Yeah.
And actually last year Molly Kapka was part-time. My position was part-time, so I'm lucky enough this year. The athletic department is making strides towards providing the best resources we can for all the athletes. So my position was made full-time, and I was brought on. Lucky enough, I never had to leave Bonaventure. I was there for the last 2 years in graduate school. But, I think it's something that really helps the students. I get the chance to, sit down one-on-one with these guys on a weekly basis and kind of plan out their week and the week ahead. And that's something, that may get overlooked. And they may not have the resources to do themselves or just the general knowledge. So I kind of facilitate things for them as well. Keep the coaches in the loop as well as, who needs to get what done. So the coaches are great about it.
Yeah, and again, and that's something that Coach Mark Schmidt has stressed the moment he got on campus is the fact that you have to do the work in the classroom. If you want to play for me, you better make sure that work is done.
Yeah, certainly. It's a little bit tougher for these athletes, particularly basketball, because they're in the spotlight. If you have a regular student that's having academic struggles, that might not be broadcast. But you have someone out here struggling, it's going to be known.
All right, Joel, once again, keep up the good work. I know that you and